Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. Thank you all for stopping by. Sorry, I know it's always filled with sorries, but hopefully in 2020 we can get all these sorries out the way now, and by 2020 we will be ripping and roaring to go, so I won't have to constantly say I'm sorry. But as you know, I filmed my first vlog and life was gonna be great, and then my baby got sick, my youngest got sick, and then, you know, anyone who has a family knows as soon as the youngest one gets sick, everyone is gonna get sick. So it was only a matter of time. It hit me, I was down for 2.5 days, and then after that I was taking care of the kids, and then, you know, Thanksgiving hit, so there was a 2-week period where I wasn't able to do anything because I was just, you know, I was either puking myself or disinfecting the house from puke, or we were getting ready for Thanksgiving, and then it's back to work, and now I'm back at work, and so, you know, here I am vlogging again. But even though there was that 2-week, you know, like hiatus for me, I still felt as though I was getting some things done. I was able to draw a lot of sketches and thoughts and stuff like that. Nothing really finished, but I was able to draw a couple things, which was great. And just being able to, you know, actually relax was nice. But, you know, I'm like, man, I gotta get back to it, and I gotta start filming these videos and stuff, and it makes me excited, you know, like I'm really excited about this. And so I'm hoping that, you know, that excitement will carry into 2020 and people will be with me, and we will start growing. Like I'm starting to see, like, my Twitch channel is growing, my YouTube channel is growing, you know, and it's slow, you know, and I'm fine with that. 1 person here, 2 people in 3 weeks from now, you know, it's great. But I appreciate everyone who's coming by and looking and checking and stuff like that. And eventually we're gonna have something really cool. You know, I'm willing to put in the time. I'm hoping you guys are gonna be willing to put in the time, so that we can all just, you know, build this together and be like, man, I remember when that first started, and he drew this first character and he did that and that. So, you know, but I'm really hopeful for that. Now, on to something completely different. If you guys are following YouTube and what's happening with the federal government with COPPA, you know, I know that at first everyone was freaking out, you know, and then more information comes out, and now people are freaking out less. And you know, and this deadline of the 1st is still coming, and that's when we really get to see what's gonna happen. But there's so many laws or so many descriptions and stuff that are in there that really kind of take care of us as the creators. I think I could be wrong, you know, I might be setting myself up for failure here, but I really do think that since we're not actually the ones who are collecting the data, you know, like if it ever went to some type of court or something like that, it's like, look, I don't have the means to collect data. And that's what COPPA is all about, is collecting data from minors and then information sharing. But we don't have that ability. Like, there's no button, there's no filter that we can use as content creators to actually take this information. So I don't know how that's really going to hold up in court, even though, you know, YouTube is really trying to throw everything on us, the earnest on us, like, oh, well, you said it was for adults, but it's clearly for children, therefore you're going to get the fine. But I just don't believe that's what's going to happen, because of the new information that came out from COPPA, the fact that they're going to be reviewing it after the 9th of December to try and, you know, clean it up. Since it is a 20-year-old law, you know, they're gonna have to clean it up for today's market. And I don't know, it's like, at first I was freaking out just like everybody else, and now it's just like, well, you know, while my stuff is cartoony, it's about, you know, death and revenge, so I don't really think that's for kids, so I'm pretty good. But on a precautionary tale, I did go over to my other channel, and anything that had to do with kids, like I had some stuff that was they were color pops, and they, you know, it was like The Princess and the Frog, or Doc McStuffins, or, you know, Trolls. I just put that on private until they figure out how to do that. I'm like, I'm gonna put this on private, and, you know, no one's really watching them anymore, so it's like, it's all good. So, you know, just went ahead just to be safe. You know, there's no need to be dumb. about it. If you're like, oh yeah, I got some stuff that could be, it's like, take it off, you know? So that's what I did just to be safe. But I mean, I'm not taking out all my stuff going, oh my goodness, I can draw cartoons. I must, you know, I got to take all my stuff down, because it's clearly not for kids. Like, none of my stuff is meant for that younger audience, you know? So, so yeah, you know, that's where the past 2 weeks were, vomiting and then getting better. But yeah, from there, you know, it's time to move on. You know, it's like I'm drawing. I hope you're drawing. You know, oh, I did this recently. Right, GoBot's page. It's not done yet. I'm gonna put some color on that, and then I started. Sorry, I know I'm away. I started doing these, right? So I got started getting into my old school cartoon phase again, and I'm like, oh man, these guys were cool. I did Hordak, and I have some other characters somewhere. But yeah, so I'm doing those just as like warm-ups and practice and stuff like that, just because it's great and it's good to have a little bit of content that people do know, because as we all know, original content is wanted but not accepted, you know. So everyone's like, we need new stuff, and you're like, hey, look, I got all this new stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, but it's not Spider-Man, or it's not He-Man, or it's not whatever. So just trying to keep myself a little bit relevant in the public eye until everyone pays attention to Ninja Empire, which, if it was anything like Dark Legacy, it's going to take 2-3 years to really build that momentum, and then after that I won't be able to keep up with the demand. So here's hoping that by 2023 I'll be rocking hard, you guys will be with me, and it's just going to be a great time. So once again, thank you for joining me on this episode of the vlog. And I know these are more like confessionals, come in, talk to you about my day and stuff like that. But as things start happening, as Christmas starts coming around and we go into more events, I'll make sure to film it and stuff like that. Any type of interesting event or something like that, I'll make sure to bring that in as well. But until we really get rocking with that, you're just gonna have to deal with me talking to you, and hopefully giving you some type of information that might be helpful. All right, well, once again, thank you very much. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell button, and drop me a comment. Would love to hear what your thoughts are on, COPPA or original art, or, drawing fan art and stuff like that. Let me know. I'm up for a discussion. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take care.